All right, another beautiful day. It's here. Rock City 101.9 FM, Wednesday, 17th January 2018. We say once again, good morning and welcome to the program. Dele Ayodo is my name.
And I am Toby Joseph. Welcome on board.
All right, yes, we'll continue the search for a stable democracies, government or governance that Nigerians will accept as their own. Free and fair elections, yes, but an acceptable government of the day. 2019, it's already on, yes, even though unofficially, things are not supposed to be moving as visibly as it is right now, but the truth is that underneath, underground, day in, day out, night meetings are being held. And this has been a cry for some time now here in Ogun State. Somebody has said even that is more than any other say the agitation, the cry, the search for where the person who will climb the saddle of leadership, Chief Executive Officer of Ogun State, the Gateway State, Governor in 2019. For and against, people have taken 10 pitch camps, East, interestingly, versus the West. That's what it appears to be. And
Are
actually,
you knocking out the central?
of course, that's the way it is. Like if you just oppose, if you collate opinions, you know that the
Yes.
central have, in a way, accepted that we will support one of our kinsmen either to the east or
Or
to
to
the
the
west.
west.
Interestingly, that is how the world war started. Also, many other ways, usually east versus west. I hope there won't be any war really. We are brothers. We are all Omogun. And Tisheba Tiya, Ishechuya. But who should have it really? Who should have it? A lot of arguments for against, like I said, is going on as to whether it is morality. People have said, okay, don't worry about it. But if you want to quote, if you want to use the word of the incumbent, the governor, he has just said, for the sake of morality, principle of fairness, it should go to the west. That is the official position, at least, from the government house as we. But there are so many people who believe that is wrong. You shouldn't hold waters, even for the principle of fairness. That argument cannot stand it. And we have one of such a person here in the studio with us. And the question this morning: why should he actually go to the west, or why should he go to another place other than the west?
Yes, we have in the studio a veteran journalist, a former chief press secretary to Otumba Daniel, former governor of Ogun State, and of course the publisher and editor in chief of Uhuru Times. We are talking of no one else but Wale Adedayo. You're welcome once again.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, this is your second time of coming to Rock City FM. We are discussing something very naughty this one. Um, this
It's
is a
not. It's
very,
not naughty.
it's
It's a simple
not.
matter.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it is.
Tell
Okay.
us how simple it is. Why should the Ogun East Senatorial District be vying for governorship?
You are making it naughty with your statement, but I believe it's a very simple matter. Ogun State, if you look at it from the past, there are a lot of people want to quote the 1999 Constitution for their own convenience. We had two areas here, the Jabu area, and the Jabus have their minority, which is Remo. You have the Egba area here, and their own minority too in Egbado area. And up till tomorrow, if you check the 1999 Constitution that people often quote, you won't see anything Yewa there. You won't see anything Awuri there. It is Egbado you'll see. In 1979, Anijebu, Chibisi Onabanjo was the governor. Later,
Sorry, I'm
yeah.
not stopping you. Continue, but those are just nomenclature. We all know Yewa is Egbado is Yewa.
No, it's not
So don't let
nomenclature.
us bother about the nomenclature.
That is who we are. We must not run away from. I'm from Okeliwo. I can't just say I'm from Ijebufe. I'm from Okeliwo in Ijebufe. Fine, Ijebufe is part of Ijebu East local government, and Ijebu East is part of Ogun East. You can't just say I'm from Ogun East. I'm from Okeliwo. That is my village. That is where my dad and my mom are from. So we must get the basics. So by the time you talk like this, you are making it naughty. We need to break it down into bits. That's why I said it is very, very simple. But for the convenience of some other people, they'll try to make it naughty, which is not so.
Okay.
As I was saying, as at 2002, when the Yawuri elders went to President Richard Obasanjo in office, he told them point blank that his turn of the Remo is on record. They went to him and he told them point blank they should wait for their turn in 2011. 2011 was their turn. And that's why the thing was ceded to Remo in 2011, which my former boss, Winga Daniel, did. In 2011, it was the turn of the Yewa Award.
2011 or 20...
2011.
2011, that was the governor was...
No,
Yes,
he's
that's what I'm
concluded
saying.
that the 8 years is a tenure.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
In
8 years is a tenure.
2011, it was the turn of the, because like I said earlier, 79% of Anjo was there.
after the 8 years of...
Yes. So after the 8 years of doing the Daniel, which is Remo, the Remo side, because the ding dong is between Ijebu and Eba. When it comes to your side, you decide on your side which of your sides will do it. If one has done it before, you push it to the other side. What should have happened here in the Eba area in 2011 was what happened in the Ijebu area in 2003. That the main Ijebus who are in the majority refused to partake in the listing, leaving it to the Remo, and the Remo had it. 2011, instead of that happening here, Senator Ibuku came on board and he became the governor. So, I mean, it is clear that after 2 terms, the thing will go back to the other side. And that's how it's done. So the question of talking about morality or whatever does not come into the picture here. Because if that is so, I mean, Buhari should not have been president. The thing should have gone to the east.
No,
The Igbos have not been elected president in Nigeria.
where the question of morality,
Yes.
according to the governor now, using the governor's analogy.
No, we can't use the governor's
No,
standard.
I can.
No, you
of course,
can, but we cannot.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm using it, but it is that
You can't use the governor's
by
standard.
2019 it will have been 43 years of existence.
Yes.
Ogun State, the creation of Ogun State, and then morality, fair, principle of fairness. That except you want to say that senatorial zone does not exist, that it is just fair for that senatorial zone to at least have one person in after 43 years of existence and several elections. All the other zones are produced. So how do you now speak against that?
So what I'm saying is that it is you that is trying to get this thing naughty. The basis of our being here, I've told you, we are two people, the Jebus and the Egbas. The Jebus have a minority, the Remos, the Egbas have a minority.
But we have 3
the Egbas.
senatorial zones.
No, you are talking about the 1999 constitution, which has nothing to do with who we are. If you are talking about senatorial zones, when you go to the traditional council, Ogun State Traditional Council, the rotation of the membership, is this done on senatorial zone or based on the divisions? Answer that question, please.
I think it's done. Okay, there are 4
No,
divisions.
that's what I'm saying. So why do you not? That's why I said people deliberately model things up for their own convenience. We have 2 divisions here.
Should we have 4 divisions?
We do. That is just it. Forget
Should
about
we
what
have 4 divisions?
See, if you are really going to go by the way of the constitution, then the thing should be thrown.
No, I'm not talking about governor.
No.
Should we have 4? Hold it.
We
Answer
do.
the question. Should we have 4 divisions?
That is what we have. If we are not going to have 4 divisions, then that is debatable.
No, should we? Because until
Listen,
2003,
you are making it naughty again. What
no,
we have
these are facts.
I'm a journalist. What I relate to it are facts on ground. If I want to write my story, I do a background. I just don't write based on what people say. I don't write based on what the governor says. I can quote the governor, but I'll put background there. We call it context in journalism. I just don't write because governor has said something that I'll go to press release. No, I'll put my background there. That is what a quality journalist is all about. That is why I said you must go with the facts. If you are talking about the constitution, you have 3 senatorial districts, fine. Then that means the whole thing should be thrown open to anybody. There is nowhere in the constitution that says there should be zoning. Is there anything like that in the constitution? But for God's sake, in Nigeria too, you're talking about the north, you're talking about the south. There's nothing like that in the Nigerian constitution. But that is the way we were. That's the way we're amalgamated. And we're talking about this. Nobody is talking about 1999 constitution when it comes to presidential elections. All right? But because of the way Nigeria was from the beginning,
Well, I still need you.
it's the same thing here in Ogun State. There are 2 minorities there in Ogun State. You have the Remos, you have the Egbados. And that's why I reminded you that go check the 1999 constitution. There's nothing like you there. You still have Egbado there till tomorrow. Because some people are trying to...
I have a follow-up question to that. I still need you
Yeah.
to answer that.
Yeah.
Should we have 4 divisions?
That is not for me to answer. That is left for political leaders to answer. As a journalist, as somebody who's been involved in the process, that is what we meant. That is what has been there. You might want to extend the same question to Nigeria. Should we continue to have North and South rotating presidency? Or we should do it among the 6 geopolitical zones in the country, as suggested by former Vice President Alex Ekweme, and then later enshrined in the Constitution, because it was Ekweme's suggestion that there should be 6 zones. He was the one who recommended it at one of the constitutional conferences. But then you would still discover that despite the fact that you have those ones in the constitution, it is still the old north and south that Nigeria follows when it comes to politics.
Okay, now
So that is what is happening.
Well, you talked about zoning. Fine, it's not enshrined in the constitution.
Yeah.
It seems to be a gentleman agreement between the powers that be or the political leaders for the sake of equity and, of course, to make sure that it's justice.
Yeah.
Now, is that too much to ask for in Ogun State? Can that gentleman agreement of zoning not come into play?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I said, you guys as journalists, you need to help the public with facts. I just explained some things to you. Somebody from Ijebu did, after Ijebu, the Egba did. So the team went back to the Ijebu area. Instead of a proper Ijebu, a majority Ijebu to come out, the team was ceded to the minority Remo area, who produced a candidate. After the Remo guy left, the team had to come back to the Egba area here. It is now left for the Egba area in 2011 to decide which of them, whether the majority Egba will go again or the minority Egba will go again. The majority Egba hijacked the thing. So why should you blame the Ijebus for that? What's the fault of the Ijebus in that? We respect it. How many Ijebus came out in 2011 for governorship? Ask yourself that question. Was there any Ijebu that came out for governorship in 2011? So you need to ask yourself that question. So we respect the zoning arrangement. We respect the gentleman arrangement. In my local government, we have 11 wards right now as created by the 1999 constitution. But whatever is coming to that local government, we still do it based on the old 5 councillorship wards. In my hometown in Ijebu-Fair, we have 2 wards. Ijebu-Fair 1, Ijebu-Fair 2. So whatever is coming, when it's being zoned either at the state or local government level, they don't zone it to Ward 1 or 2. They just said Ijebu-Fair. So it's when we get back home, we now decide between us, is it going to Ward 1 or is it going to Ward 2? We still follow the old councillorship, which is the same thing here. So the thing went to Ijebu first, came back here, and when the thing was due again, it went back down there. And the Ijebus did not participate. They left it for their minority Remo people. The thing came back here. It's left for people to decide who gets it. Now it's the time of the Ijebus, and you're talking about morality, you're talking about equity.
Now,
what the Ijebus was in that?
The 1999 constitution,
Yes.
just like you've agreed,
Yes.
accept recognize the existence of Bado.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, again, if you look at all elections in Ogun State in 1979, so one will conveniently say all the other divisions have produced a governor.
Yeah.
So, what is out of morality now and fairness if people now say, okay, the only division
I think
that is yet to produce.
Sorry, my brother, we are repeating the same thing over and over. We've treated this now. You see, I'll go back with due respect. I'll go back to the journalism basis again. When you are doing this story, you need to put background into it, not just what people say. And the background.
No, this is not about what people say.
No,
like I said, 79. All these.
I understand.
Other
I understand, but you know the background, which is what I've given you. 2 major divisions, each with its own minority. The first one did. It came back to this side. The major side did here. It went back to the other side.
This is an argument of convenience.
No, it's not an argument of convenience. It's what is reality on the table, no? That's the reality.
Because
can you say OGD was not from Remo? Can you say Bishop Obadi was not from Ijebu?
Exactly.
Can you say Oshoba was not from here? Oshoba was from here. If Oshoba had done and Yewa had not done, why is this space was not left for Yewa at that time? And somebody from the main major group still came back after that to do it. When nobody from the other side came out to contest. That's why I ask you the question, how many Ijebu came out in 2011 to contest? If really the Ijebus are not fair, they don't believe in equity. How many? No, let him answer that. No, excuse me. Let him answer that question. It's important because it's pushing something to me. In 2011, how many Ijebus came out to contest? No, you need to answer that question. It's important.
I can't remember as I said.
No,
I can't remember that.
I mean, as journalists, we need to put context to questions. We need to put context to queries.
Let's speak it from this angle.
Yes.
Insanity, they say, is doing the same thing
over and over again.
The same way over and over again.
Exactly, and it's repeating the same question over and over
again. You are also propounding the formula that has been working for years. No doubt, it has been working for years. That is exactly what you're talking about, and that lets us follow it. 2 divisions, Egba, Ijebu, and then they go home to discuss how they want to share it. Now, must we continue that way? Will the world not leave us behind if we continue to say, no, this is how we used to do it, this is how we do it, this is how our fathers used to do it, this is how our grandfathers used to do it, let us continue to do it that way? Is that progressivism?
God bless you, my brother. You see, that question really hit home to me. And let me just give you one fact today. With due apology to the man I'm with now, the major person on my mind for the governorship of Ogun State was Boyegano Isaka. Isaka is not from Ijebu, he's not an Ijebu, he has nothing to do with Ogun East. But for me, as a journalist, an activist, somebody with my kind of background, mine is that the most capable hand should go for the job, irrespective of where that person comes from. But sometimes there is theory in a lot of things we say as journalists, even activists. You have a lot of theories. That's that guy in Fahimi could not even win a councillorship seat in his area when he contested, despite the fact that everybody respects him. He's not a thief, he will do well if he gets there. But people did not vote for him, the same people he was fighting for. In 2012, I ran for chairmanship of my local government under the platform of PDP. At the primaries, I was soundly defeated. Why? I'm from Ijebu. They zoned the thing to another place. And I felt all those coming out, I mean, they are not quality materials. That look, if I should go there, I don't think, and I was talking to everybody. So that's why I just tell you that I'm crazy, that is that how they do politics. So the question you're asking, people like me, we are sold to that idea. But the reality on ground is conveniently different from that. You understand? I won't mention them. 2015 elections, one of those who won in my area, he got to one of our campaign grounds. As we were discussing, we were telling him, friend, we'll do pre-education, we'll do this, we'll do that. And the guy from an opposite party just came and he started distributing bills of 1,000 naira notes. But why? The whole place became empty. Nobody was listening to us again. So that's why I said there are a lot of things we say in theory which are not true in real life. When push comes to shove, you know that the people really believe in these things we are talking about. It is those who want to confuse issues who talk about this. I believe that the most qualified person should run, not just for governor in Ogun State, but also for president in Nigeria, for Senate, House of Reps, even without zoning.
That brings
You understand?
brings
But that is not the reality of our climb here. And if you don't follow the reality, my brother, okay,
good. Now let's hit the nail on the head. Are you saying that the Jebu agenda is very much on the table, and the people of Ogun East will go a very, very long distance in making sure that they get to Okemos in 2019?
See, I won't answer your question directly. I will refer you to something. I don't know if you have read it, or maybe you read it this morning as a kind of background before coming up for this program. There was an interview granted to the newspaper by Dr. Wale Adedayo. If you read that interview, you'll understand. In fact, the people I pity most is this Ijebu for governor thing or Yewa for governor thing are the APC members in Ogun East. PDP is the majority in Ogun East. They cleared most of the areas. They produced the Senate and House of Assembly too. You understand? So, with what will an average APC member go out there to campaign for? And meanwhile, don't forget that there is also anger in Ogun East that the government is not doing enough in that area. You understand? And by now, they'll be like, zoning Ramshe, for a Beroma Connect, you know, to build a boom. Do you understand what I mean? APC definitely will not benefit from. I'm an APC member. And the greatest beneficiary will be the PDP.
Of this,
yes, of the dichotomy, yes. That's just it. The greatest beneficiary will be the PDP.
With the things, with the way the political things look like in Ukraine, do you think we can jettison zoning just like you will have wished?
No. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. That's why I gave the example of my own local government. Everybody knows me in my local government. I mean, there's nowhere you get to. I just tell anybody you are going to not my hometown. Get to my local government. You are going to Babalawo's house. Wale Adedayo, they'll take you there directly. But I'm telling you, I lost election soundly because of zoning. Like, no, you can't go there. You should go next room. You know, that is not the turn of my area. I should go and be patient. You understand? It's not things they will tell you before election. Because even people here, especially those who are older, those who are really into politics, they will join you to be saying these things that the governor and the rest of them are saying.
Why then do you think somebody like the governor will want to champion this?
No, you see, To me, the governor is my friend, but I feel that my friend is feeling a sense of guilt that he took what does not belong to him. He's running a show that others should have run, and I don't blame him in a way. You understand? But the thing is, to me, if I were to be one of his strategists, one of his advisors, long before now, I will have gathered key Ijebu leaders together. If necessary, do what Tinubu usually do on the floor. You understand? Tinubu pushes some people, do a lot of things. And then you see him smiling with the same people, and you're wondering, can you imagine how many times Tinubu abused former President Obasanjo? But the same Tinubu now will go to water and do his needful. End of story. Please, this thing, I wanted it. I thought Daniel would do one time. I'll go there and see the way the thing has come up and things like that. He didn't do that. So I think he wants to kind of do some kind of atonement for the wrong he did to the Yoruba people. To me, that's my own understanding of it. But strategically, he got it wrong.
Okay, now let us look at strategies now. The traditional rulers of Yoruba stock, and of course, elders and opinion holders of Yoruba met with Mr. Governor recently, and also they tried to reach out to the traditional rulers in Ogun East, talking about the Jebu and traditional rulers. How would you rate the strategy deployed by those who are championing Yoruba for governor in 2019?
No, I think the strategy is wrong. You are encouraging me to give answer to a work or jam question. The strategy they have adopted so far is very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. And I've used that very, very 3 times. Very, very wrong. You see, the shouts you hear out there, you are for governor, you are for governor. The area called Iwa, it is not the whole of Ogun West. It is the Ayodo local government is outside of it. And who are the major people in Ayodo? They are the Aworis. The Aworis are not Iwa now. And what is the strength of the whole Iwa area? 4 local governments. The Aworis have more strength than that. Are they carrying the Aworis along? In the first place, is it a question of coming to the governor? For God's sake, a sitting governor lost election in those states. Daniel could not install a successor now. Is it a question of coming to Senator Amoson to plead with him or something like that when the other side is angry? To me, where they should have started their journey from is Ijebu now, not here, not Okemoson. They got it wrong. I'm very, very sure from the little I've seen on the field, they are not carrying Ogun West. It's just a question of Yewa for governor, Yewa for governor, Yewa for governor. What about the Aworis who form the majority? The Yewa has been deputy governor here now. Have you forgotten? This is Samuel Badru from Ipokia. He's a Yewa person now. But the Aworis have never produced a deputy governor. I can't remember an Awori deputy governor, and they form the majority in that place. So to me, the strategy is very, very wrong. And then the shout, Yewa for governor, it's not a Yewa governor we are going to vote for now. We want to vote for an Ogun State governor. What is it you want to do in that place? Is it the cancelled Olokola project the Yewa governor wants to do? Is it the cancelled airport project you want to do? Is it tasseled? Is it what? To me, the way you do things, that's why I mentioned, you try to appeal to the sentiments of the other side as a strategist. You understand? In order to get what you want, like the Yorubas will say, and you're coming here. To me, I don't think it makes much of a. Meanwhile, it's not a one-party state. That's why the problems for the PDP. People like me, I don't see myself like that. That because the PDP is divided, they are fighting, or maybe some of them want to defect. Forget it. When some of them defect, it is not all of them that will defect. There will be anger in APC, there will be anger in PDP. By the time a proper candidate, in quotes, which they say as a proper candidate comes out, all of them will align and keep behind that person. Nobody will have thought PDP will get what they got. If somebody told you, as a journalist, that Kashemu will become a senator in Ogun State, I'm sure you will say it's a lie. It's not possible. But it happened. So that's why I laugh at those who say 2019 something. I just laugh at them. Until election day, that's when they see the reality. So
Okay.
that's it for me.
Now let's try and do some postulations into that. How do you think this will end, or how do you think it will be resolved?
No, the way it should be resolved is at the party level now, at the primary level. But you know what? I'm in the PDP. I'm in APC now. I'm sure that the leadership of PDP, both at the state level and at the national, they will be waiting for APC to pick their gubernatorial candidate from wherever. And I can assure you they will cash in on that to pick their own. End of story.
From the other side.
Definitely, they
from the
won't.
same side.
I'm sure if they pick from where APC pick from, where is their strength? You understand what I'm saying? So they want to cash in on the weakness of APC.
So
in order to
let's
gain.
assume. Sorry, Toby.
Okay.
Let's assume that eventually APC picked from the east,
Good.
If APC picks from the if APC,
which is not impossible.
which is
So
not impossible, if APC picks from the east to cut, if the governor is, because you've seen governors who work
Against
for the
them.
other side under the table, that might happen. That might happen.
Instead of the, are you saying instead of the governor superintending over his party producing a candidate from another
But
senatorial district?
that has happened before now. So some of them
Do
fail.
you see the governor doing that?
No, I'm not God. My
well,
friends only come to
like
Babalawo.
you
I'm
said,
not one.
But you
in
said
Liberia,
you said
the
you are
political
Israeli.
party just expelled the president
Yeah.
for working against their party.
God bless
Their
you.
party candidate, who is
God,
also
God
our
bless you, my
vice, who is
brother.
also our vice
God bless you, my brother.
president.
Okay,
God bless you.
let us draw more on these processes that will culminate into candidates proper. We have so many aspirants, even in the West. So many aspirants, too many names that are coming up. Some lightweight, some paperweight, some heavyweight, some mid.
I don't see any heavyweight there apart from Jenna.
Really? Okay. Is there any process that you can profile that would streamline or that would make maybe one or two of them emerge eventually so that others can actually queue behind that single person to brighten the chances of that particular.
I think it's a bit too late for that now. It's a bit late for that now because what they should have done is what we did in my local government in 2007 when I was director of organization of PDP Ogun State. My local government was supposed to, in fact, not just my local government, my hometown in Jebufe was supposed to produce the House of Reps candidate for PDP at that time. And you won't believe it, 7 aspirants came out from Jebu East local government. And we had somebody or two from Jebu North. We had 1 or 2 also from the other side. So I just thought to myself, wow, I'm from this area. The governor wanted me to run for House of Reps. I told him I never knew I would be disabled, but I told him no, once I finish that, I'm going back to Lagos. So what did I do? I just approached the state chairman. Oga, we need to do a shadow primary. I said, no, they won't. I said, no, it's me. It will be transparent. Don't worry, sir. And I got the 7 aspirants in my local government to agree. They signed a form. So what did I do? I came to Abeokuta here. I printed ballot papers. So the normal delegates who will have voted at a normal party primaries, I got their names from the party secretariat. I printed them out. Then I added some other ESCO members and some other leaders, printed them as delegates for the shadow primary. I brought in policemen and soldiers. The voters' slip, which I printed here, I didn't take it home until the morning of the election in Obere. It was transparent, everybody saw it. In fact, the ballot boxes we used, I took them from our office in Abeokuta here. And Shifegmo Shibote, we call him Alon, he emerged as the winner. Eventually, he won the election. So everybody, there was no shout of rigging. There was none at all. Everybody supported him after that.
So
That is what they should have done long ago in the Euro era. But why I say it's a bit late for that now is that you have the influence of money. Money is so heavy now, and then there is serious bad blood between Yayi and the governor's supporters. I'm sure that, and I mean, you can't rule it out unless the West APC officially say Yayi is not a part of them. If they can say that, then end of story. They can still go ahead and do it.
When they say that, what will happen? That's what's
No,
the end game of they disowning Yali.
no, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Now,
Now.
what will be the end game if they
There-
disown him?
There's no end game there now. If you are not part of us, you are not a member of my father's family.
And I'm talking about brightening their chances. If they say, okay, no, get out, we don't want you. You are creating more problems for us.
Exactly.
So what will be the end game?
The end game is that they'll be able to produce just one candidate among them within the APC aspirants there. End of story. Because to me, the only challenge they have in that place is the Yayi factor.
Now, this may be the realm of speculation anyway, but I want you to react to it. Some have accused the Ijebus of being the sponsors of this tactics of bringing up too many aspirants to divide and conquer them. Is that true?
Well, the question you need to ask such people is who are these Ijebu or who is the Ijebu?
I'm sure Yai is not from Ijebu. GNI is not from Ijebu. My friend Gordon Akilade is not from Ijebu. And for your information, there's a strategy paper I did for one of our leaders or two of them in Abeokuta here recently on Ogun East APC. Till tomorrow, the most popular politician in Ogun East remains GNI among the grassroots. I'm not talking about the party members. People love him. He's not an Ijebu now. You don't understand. But I'm sure it has to do with the background, its appeal to the people, and things like that. I'm not even speaking about the man I currently support, who's talking about Jimmy Lawa. You understand? But to say that the Bulls are funding divisions here, that's far from that. How come? Is it Glow or the Baba Jebu FCMD man that will be pumping money into useless political venture? Nah.
Now, let's look at these individuals themselves. I know you've talked about some, you've called some names now. I don't want to spell them, but let's look at it. In those days, we have somebody that could be said to be an arrowhead
Yeah.
of this movement. Somebody's body will move, even if it's not contesting. Do we have the current set of politicians who can fit into that and say, okay, this is the leader of the movement?
I'm sure you are talking about all the political parties,
Yes,
not just
all
one.
no, all the political parties, all the political politicians.
See, the person who could have fitted that bill is just one person. That's Olusegun Oshoma for APC. He should have fitted that bill. But I think somewhere along the line, beginning from 2011, what Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu did to Alhaji Gani Daudu was done to Shiv Oshoma. And Shiv Oshoma did not learn from Daudu. He kept mute all the while, thinking he still has control of the party, forgetting that from 1999 upwards, Obasanjo has ensured that it's the governors who are officially and unofficially the leaders of the party. The reason is
of the
simple:
state.
is he would dispense largesse. People will go and juba for. You understand? Ordinarily, it should be Chief Oshoma because one thing is that you can't tag him as Eba, Ijebu, or Awori, or Yewa, or whatever. And those are the kind of leaders you're talking about. You see a leader that you don't tag with a religion, you don't tag with a sub-ethnic group or whatever.
With no sentiment.
In Ogun State of today, he's the only one who has that faith. But unfortunately, he's not there within the party. And the SDP thing of which I was a part of in 2015 thoroughly messed that up. But despite that fact, he's still he's an Egba. But in reality, he goes to Ijebu. They respect not as a former governor, remove governor from it. It has nothing to do with it being a former governor. It has absolutely nothing to do with
just his personality.
just his person, where he is coming from, his political background, the way he has related with people in the past, even when he was in the office, being fair to all sides, irrespective of where he came from. That has stayed with him. The only unfortunate thing for him was that he didn't have as much of this.
But if Ojoba has all this, why did he lose 2003 election?
See, that 2003 election, you understand, at some point, you want to ask yourself that why should Donald Trump defeat Hillary Clinton? The people change. So when I lost in 2015, the following week, some people still came to my house. And they were asking for all kind of things. What? It's those you voted for, go and meet them. I have no business with you. No, it happens. Shit happens now. Shit happens.
All right. We'll still come back after the national news. Right now, we have to go on a break for the national news at 10. After the national news, we'll continue our discussion. We have in the studio Wale Adedayo, the publisher and editor-in-chief of Uhuru Times, former chief press secretary to the governor of Ogun State. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Yes, yes, and yes. This is the voice of the people. Citizens Forum this morning, looking at what is topical, local, of interest to everybody in the state. Well, governorship election 2019, not far away politically. If you look at the calendar here, it could be far. Now, the question, of course, the debate really is which of the two zones now, not three, should produce it, and why should it really not go to the west? We have Wale Adedayo, a journalist activist with us. We straight on open all the means of communication. Let's get what you think about issues raised so far. You've heard his position. He believes historically, prospectively, well, all zones should be able to vie contest for it. So your questions for him, if you disagree, if you agree, let's get what you think.
009-868-7344, 0909-146-9670.
Let's say what I did, we want to respond to the first set of calls.
Maybe I should take it from where the Taiwan and everybody stops. The thing is, like I told you earlier, Ogun is mainly two areas. We have two minorities, two major areas. The Jebus and the Egbas are the majority. You had Remos and the Egbados as minorities, and the Ding Dong is always between them. The arrangement was, to me, ruptured in 2011 when Senator Amusun came on board, because that Ding Dong should have gone to the US side at that time. But be that as it may, like I said, I believe in equity. I believe that things should be done the way it should be done. This time around, it is the turn of the other side, which is Ijebus. But whichever way it goes, it is in the hands of the party leaders on both sides of the divide, either PDP, APC, or the new parties coming up. Now, to Godfrey, who called from Mafeonwa, he wanted to know why I crossed to APC from PDP. I did not cross to APC from PDP. I was a founding member of Action Congress of Nigeria beginning from November 2010. I was in PDP till 2009 when I ran for my life. As Mr. Wale Adedayo said, I mean, you can't be in the nest of killers and you're about to be killed and you still remain there. So I left the PDP after I left the government. I was floating for some time. So when ACN came on board, I joined ACN. I was part of the founding membership of ACN at that time. I didn't join APC. When ACN joined with others to form a coalition which became APC, automatically I also became a member
of APC.
Yes. The same thing applies to Dr. Nkon from Asero and the other man who also spoke about for Yoruba people to have a sense of belonging.
Equity and morality, that's the
Yes, but you know, in politics, that is far from what we do in politics. The practical reality of politics is what they need to go back to. Right? But I hope it is not too late for that now, but trenches have been dug all around. Big Daddy from Abiologwe, there's nothing stopping Yewa people from contesting. But don't forget that, as my brother Tobi mentioned earlier, that some people are saying the votes might be the cause of their divisions and so on, but it's not really so. There are as many ethnic groups in Yewa as there are in Nigeria. Unlike the Ijebus, who are almost monolithic, the only difference is that the Remo people have a slight tinge of difference in the way they speak their own. This in Yewa, I mean, I wonder if we will agree to step down for Zianabu or what do you call it. I mean, there are so many people out there that one side will not even understand the language.
They don't even understand each other's language.
The other, and Ijebu is not so. It's just one dialect. All of us speak. MOK from Ayodo went down history lane about how the UAs supported the Ijebus in 1979. That is the revolution of Rwanda. But don't forget, it was an all-way fight before. It was because there was a tie between the Jebu man and the Egba man that the UAs supported the Jebus. And the Jebus leaders, they paid back in 1999. I don't want to go too much into that in order not to mess up an old senior colleague. Something happened in Ayepe in 1999 because a Yewa man should have been governor of Ogun State when this dispensation began in 1999. The decision had already been made, and they came. The whole place was disrupted. The women had to run for their lives. Yes. The Yewa man was supposed to be governor of AD. He was supposed to be a candidate of AD in 1999. That was the decision of the Jebu leaders then until things changed otherwise. And it's the same thing in 2011 as well. But that's why I said earlier, there was no Ijebu candidate around in 2011 in difference to that thing that, look, it is the turn of these people, let them go and have it. So as also it happened in 1999, it also happened in 2011 that others got it from them. So you can't blame the Jebus for wanting to have their turn now. That's just my response to these questions.
All right, let's quickly do justice to some of the messages that trickled in. David from Abeokuta says, "Are we forgetting about three uh, contestants from the Senatorial District, Bashida and Awosedo, contested in 2011?" Okay, and this one says, "Why is the guest contradicting the issue in the studio? If you are to go about the constitution, must you still continue to speak in favor of any region? You are speaking in favor of the Jebu agenda, and you're still talking about constitution. Anybody can contest for governor in any region of the state." Taiwo Kwaifa sent that.
But
Trying to Governor Musu to appoint a successor from whatever section uh, is laughable. Yes, as incumbent, he has the right to prefer a candidate, but can't impose anybody on the whole people of Ogun State. People may accept or reject his anointed. After all, he is entitled to just one vote for not every member of his family. Immediate or extended may go the same way with him. And its ultimate power belongs to God, not to a governor or individuals. Are they sentient that? Is Ogun West part of Ogun State? If yes, then our Ogun 2019 should not be thrown open. Egba and the Jebus have been at the helm of affairs since the creation of the state, and now is the time for the Yewa to produce the next governor after Amuso in 2019. And Governor Amuso has the right to choose somebody that can build on the good foundations he has laid. Tinubu did it in Lagos, and unfortunately did not disappoint. But it is left for the Yewas to put their heads together and put their acts together also, and present a marketable candidate for them to have it. And Ghana and the Jebus must step aside for now. Mr. Rogundade Muideen Adisa sent that from Lagos. This one says, "My friend in the house, by the grace of God, Yewa Wodi will produce credible and popular candidates come 2019. If Governor Musa allows our leader, others, and other stakeholders of Yewa pick their choice and not impose his own candidate on Yewa Wodi." Shola sent him that one. Yewa Lokon, information reaching us in Egba and Jebu indicate that Yewa leaders like to present the highest bidder. That means they are after a candidate that has money. If not, I'm expecting Yewa leaders to give GNI a better chance than others. Abiodun sent that one from Abeokuta. Engineer Joseph says, "From the handwriting on the wall, it seems Mr. Governor wants to stage manage his own candidates to the polls. So this kind of arrangement should not be allowed in this present Nigeria." All right, those are the messages. We have tweets. Quickly address this.
Let me just quickly address this one. The person was talking about Bashida, and I also said, for God's sake, let's get serious. All the discussions we've been having since it's been about PDP and APC. I mean, you're talking about political parties that cannot even win councillorship seats. You know, some people contest just to make a name for themselves. We're not talking about fringe parties. Parties that I mean,
these are registered political parties.
They are registered political parties that can win councillorship seats. We're talking about parties that can actually, I mean, make an attempt to win an election. The major parties, they are just two. Right now, you have the major parties party now. You have some other one. I've seen Accord here. And we will not discuss them here because I mean it's clear to us here that I mean there's no big deal there. So mentioning party that I also I think is just way out of it. The guy who talk about contradiction, talking about constitution and zoning. I think you should get it right. That some of us there are things we believe in. But these things are not realistic. They are not
just theories.
They are just theories. And that's why I mentioned, may God rest his soul in peace, late Chief Ganifa, that, I mean, for God's sake, everybody knows Ganifa in office will perform, he will do well. But for God's sake, he did not win an election. Not even councillor. So, I mean, in his area, he was wrongly defeated. And these are the same people who hail him every day. So those are the practical realities I'm talking about. You talk about practical realities of look, equity, fairness, justice, and whatever. But getting to the field is a different matter. And I also use myself as an example. When I go home now, most of the time, all these bushmeat people buy, they bring it to my house. We bring plantain, bring all kind of things. But when it comes to election time, it's a different story. They will give more than 1,000. But there was the one who came to me one day. After the 2015 election, Baba, kule shi 200 na so ye ko won opere ni so ye ko friend no Baba mo lè fún inú election owó yẹn ni èsì bó ṣe lè kéré tó ṣe kó mú dẹ́rẹ́ ni kì í ti mú rẹ àwọn ọmọ 1,000 wà náà wọ́n múrúkú rẹ bá ṣe máa dìbò rẹ. They are not bothered about what you want to do. That's but in the realm of theory, in activism, you know, no, I want to do education, I want to do this. For God's sake, on election day, the average person on the street is stomach infrastructure. They're not bothered about all those ones. That's what I'm talking
more
about.
messages, please.
All right, this is a tweet coming from Yemi Phillips Da Vinci. The present squabbling for 2019 governorship in Ogun State has nothing to do with good governance and making the lives of the masses better. It's another example of the stupidity of universal adult suffrage in an educated population. All right, Abel Fabian says, I do not belong to any of the parties, but what matters most is that Yewa should be a governor because history is most important in Nigeria. All right, Leo Leshi Olanrewaju says, the only thing I can say about 2019 election is that the next governor of the state should have mercy on the citizens of the state. Oluwakolumi Thomas says, Yewa will only win if they get full support from the Egbas and the Ijebus. Ijebus are coming with 2 candidates. Billionaire Ajishafe says, Mr. Wale, I have an acronym for Nigerian politicians, which is a Bedfellow Interest Group, BIG. Politicians are after benefits, not service. What's your take? Yemi Phillips says, I agree with Mr. Wale Adedayo. Egbado leaders' emphasis on the Egbado got it wrong since last year when they were talking about the new agenda. Politics is not noise-making exercise. Want to quickly react? You have to take more comments.
No, I don't think there's any reaction that all these things are self-explanatory. Thank you.
All right, let's take more calls. 009-86-873-44, 0909-146-967. Yemi Phillips Da Vinci says, the way the political scene is set up now, there are local Jamulo worship, unless a third force like the Region Bankolis ADP can mop up votes after PDP and APC decimate one another. Akwede Camille says, a question for the guest, please. What's the party of the APC constitution saying about regional gubernatorial candidates? Did you get that? Abiodun Shogun says, whether you are in Jabu, the candidates of the people will emerge, the one that will care for his people first. Leo Leshi Olanrewaju, once again, there is no constitution in Nigeria that says that you are local. All right, Isaac Oluwede says, in the spirit of fair play, let us allow Yewa to produce the next governor of the state. Abiodun Shogun says, enough of Yewa local. Yewa should unite. Yewa has able and responsible people. Yewa is Aboboluabi. Abiodun Shogun, once again, let's give Yewa the chance. And by God's grace, minority will take over in Jesus' name. Yemi Phillips says it's an aberration for supposedly our political leaders to have gone cap in hand to the governor to beg him to pick a candidate for them. Only the electorate have the power to make a governor, except our votes do not count.
Thank you, my brother. Let's start from the question of the APC. I think the same thing applies to PDP. It's a gentleman thing. It's just like the Nigerian constitution too. It's not something that is cast in stone. I want to jump over to this question of Sue because the man who spoke, in fact, he spoke my mind. I didn't want to go to that area before. There's so many things he rolled into one. Maybe he's either a diplomat or a politician himself. He's not, because in a way he was giving some things to the current governor of Ogun State. Because the questions, those who went to the governor to beg him to appointment on their own as the next governor, I'll call it an appointment, not an election, is that is it the choice of the Yewa people or somebody who will come there and be doing the bidding of someone else or continuation of someone else's destiny? Because in politics, if it is truly representative, if it is truly democratic, it is the people who should pick. It is the people of that area who should decide who's going to, represent them. Those are the issues he threw up in what he said. The man that said that if I tell you is going to come on board, she won't be too easy to anybody. But that is also very, very important here. But beyond that, he was also trying to talk about quality of candidates, qualities of the next governor. A governor who would look beyond his immediate area and look at Ogun State as a whole. For instance, in Rock City FM now, I don't know if you have asked questions about why we lost Dangote to Lagos and we lost more than $20 billion to Lagos State. Why is it you've not discussed Ngeji Island? Because around that place we have more gas, more natural gas than Lagos State. In the whole of Waterside, Jabuis, and so on. That's the largest concentration of bitumen in Nigeria. Why nothing, absolutely nothing has been done on it till now. Ekpe is being developed now, not necessarily because somebody is from there. It's because of the Dangote project that he moved from Ogun State to to that axis. I mean, questions are not being asked about it. The airport the other day, the Ondo were talking about federal blah 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 and so on. I'm not sure federal government will want to commit money to fresh projects such a short distance from here, and that obligation was being pushed forward by private individual and not to CBC. But that's by the way. But the whole summary of what the guy is saying, because it was like he was reading my mind, is that we should look out for equality governor who go there and do things for the people. But like we said, we are in a quandary here. Like the Yorubas would say, I'm not good at translating. Also, then you understand? Now the thing is, we have the theory. This is the way things should be. But in reality, there's the way things go in politics. You know, you want to do it in one kind of special way. That this is the right way to do it. But once you do it the right way, forget it. You are going to lose elections. Even the people you are fighting for will not vote for you. But as much as possible, I think it's important, and what you guys are doing is very, very good. That you are bringing issues like this.
So we have somebody on? Okay, let's attend to this call. Hello.
Those are the streets and messages, and then allow Wale Adedayo to react to them. Ayodo Shadow says, okay, I think I read that earlier. Mercy Femi says, when OGD supported your agenda in 2011, Governor Musso didn't agree, and he won 2011 governor election. Governor Musso is clamoring for your agenda now. Okay, Yamiri Da Vinci says, what will happen if Ogun Central and Ogun East vote for an Egbari woman as governor who is not popular? With her, people like Obasanjo in 1999, will they be pacified? Ordinarily, no one has ever disqualified anybody from contesting governorship elections based on where you are from in the state. It is not our fault that candidates can't connect with the electorates. At Yemi Da Vinci. Baba T says, I don't understand why people are being sentimental. Mr. Adedayo has based all his discussions on facts, constitutional figures that are verifiable. Yoruba people should put their house in order and not turn to a crybaby. The Jebu has been magnanimous in letting their minority, that is the Remo, have a shot of the governorship position in which the latter had it before the Egba. But the Egba is not doing so. That is letting the Egbado of Yowa, who are the minority, have a shot at the governorship seat. Due to the selfishness of the majority Egbas, you want the Jebus to now be pitting your party for the work. Alright, that's Baba T. 4, irrespective of whoever emerges as the candidate of any party, all I want is the governor that will take the state to greater heights. Alright, I've said this before, let's find a Yoruba man whose mother is an Ijebu and is married to an Egba woman. That's your take. Okay, let me put that in.
That would do the balancing.
So that we'll just know that we are one. What I know is that no Ijebu man or woman will never support any kind from Yoruba. What they believe is in Egba and Ijebu, no more, no less. That's coming from Kola. My advice to most of the aspirants and candidates from your Warriors talk is you can't win chairmanship seats in their ward when you want to contest for governorship seat come 2019. They should go and sit down and let us support a popular and credible candidate for your Warriors come 2019. That's still Shola. And General Last says, I want to know the stand of GNI. Is it not an APC? If it's not an APC, he's truly a grassroots man and is capable to hold the mantle. He can win the election. Well, Jenna is not against this.
It's not here, so
we won't be able to answer your question. Dr. Nkom, I did not say you should not talk, but what I was only against the statement that our elders that visited Governor Musu should go and sleep if they have nothing to do. I always enjoy your submissions. It's the turn of Ogun West now, let it be. So, past governors from Ijebu, Chief Banjo and Daniel, Egba also, Chief Oshoba and Amoso, MOK from Ayetoro, making some clarification. Alright, that's the much you can say.
No, I think it's the next one first. You need to translate.
okay, I'll try and do it. But I think what the summary is that ensure that you take the right decision ensure that all the processes you're doing.
Or you pick the right ally.
So that yes, so you work with the right person. So that's the translation.
Somebody spoke about morality. I think that's what he.
Sorry, I also want to. Somebody also talked about this. Why we have this clamor? People have said it's because the person there appears to only work for his to have only worked for his
Yeah,
real
we spoke
area,
about that.
and then without
Bashir, I think.
Yes,
Bashir
yes,
Abdulaziz.
yes. Maybe we should talk more about that. But for me, I
because
think
of the time. That's why.
yes, I think it's not necessarily so in the past. Because if you look at the gateway hotels during the Obasanjo time, it's all about not just in the you have I think Abalikade market here was built by Bishop Obasanjo. I mean, as well. If you are talking about Daniel from Remo, I go to Remo now. I don't think there's anything specific he did that he didn't do. Yeah, I mean, you look at the road in Okelewo, linking because 2 kilometer road linking Shagamu with America. I can't see anything like that he did in either Remo or Jedo. I think the thing is the challenge that some of us have with the current administration almost in that we are more divided during this period than at any other time in the history of Ogun State. The current administration have divided Ogun State more than any other past administration that is divided along subethnic lines, which is very. I was telling a mutual friend this morning that I'm angry with my friend that I mean it's something that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at this time. People see themselves more as from different areas now than at any other time. Normally, when it gets close to election, I mean, of course, people retreat to their tents. But during governance period, ordinarily you don't see yourself as a guy, or whatever. But that is much more pronounced.
Is that the
now.
making of Mr. Governor?
Yes,
himself?
I have no doubt about it. It's in the public domain.
How do you?
A lot of things are concentrated here than
Yeah, that's the state. Like somebody said, this is the central point of the state, and there is the state capital.
No. That is for God's sake. It's not the first governor. There have been other governors before him, and that's why I mentioned Onabanjo and the rest.
Maybe they don't have the same vision.
And the rest of them. No, that's a wrong. A vision that will make you to divide your people is not a vision. That is not a credible vision. It's not a positive vision. It's a negative vision. It's a vision that can destroy whatever others have labored for in the past. It is not a credible vision at all. So the other one is that okay, somebody was mainly it's not questions really. They are just expressing their own opinion that the governor went against Yewa in 2011, and he wants them now. When the whole of Ogun East was saying they wanted.
That's like a possibility that could also happen. That whoever the same scenario can also happen. That's what that person appears to be saying.
Yes.
That even if the governor decides to go for a particular zone, the people may vote.
Yes. The thing is, I mean, I think about 2-3 people spoke about GNI directing. Maybe one of these days you need to bring him on board here. I'm aware he's still in PDP. But with the way
as at today,
I mean, one can still say he's in PDP, but you never know. I mean, 24 hours is a long time in politics. Anything can change. But most of those who spoke their minds, which I think is fantastic. But in summary, what I just want to say as a person is that we should be more united. We should be more focused, even if the governors or those around him are doing things that are dividing us as a people. We should look beyond 2019. Ogun should be one because we are part of the Yoruba nation.
Of course, after 2019, there will still be Ogun, there will be Egba, there will be Egbado, there will be Ijebus, and there will be Remos. We thank you very much, Wale Adedayo, for dragging you down here. He was on his way to somewhere else, but we appreciate that he has to redirect the route and come here. Tomorrow we'll do a reverse of this. Hopefully, by the grace of God, we should have another person from Yewa now. Let's look at the other side of what Wale has discussed this morning. What is the argument? Why should it be the turn of the West? Dele Ayodo is my name. I say God bless you all. God bless Nigeria and God bless Rock City.
Thank you so much for your calls, your messages, the tweets, and of course the comments on our Facebook page. I appreciate every one of you. Join us again tomorrow on the show. I'm Tobi Joseph. Have a wonderful day.